So, hello, welcome back. Today's video, in a way, is a warm-up for a collaboration video I'm planning to do with Christian from Stunt Rock Confusion about next to impossible to obtain, next to invisible records, and he quite sure has something to show us when we do the video. And while I was preparing for that, looking for what can I contribute myself, I came to the idea that I show you my 15 rarest editions, albums, recordings, and quite some surprises for me, because I'm not talking about the most expensive editions. I really talk about editions that you can't buy, that are not there. There are no items you can buy, because they are all gone, at least when it comes, and this is my source for this, at least when it comes to Discogs. And as I said, quite surprising. For example, one of the surprises is there is no MoFi in this video today. Even when we, for example, talk about Abraxas, which of course is a famous collector's item, the first one step of MoFi, but there are 15 out there. There are 15 items you can buy. The only thing you have to have is some money, and then you can get it. So it's expensive, but it's not rare. Or for example, John Coltrane's Lush Live, 30 editions are offered right now. It's expensive, but it's not rare. Talking about the first small batch, or another example, very famous collector's item amongst us audiophile collectors is Miles Davis Bitches Brew. They are out there. You can buy them. They are expensive, but you can buy them. Today we talk about, at least for today, editions that are not there. You can't buy, and this is what I consider, at least for now, rare. Okay, come on, let's start. Let's start with an SRX from Music Matters. Something else, Cannonball Adderley, Miles Davis record in a way, the SRX version, not available at the moment. There are no records to buy, at least for now. Another one of my most expensive and rarest item, although there is one example you can buy, but for such a ridiculous amount of money. I think it's around 1,600 euros, which is almost $2,000. This is my Electric Recording Company stereo edition of Bill Evans' Trio Sunday at the Village Vanguard. They initially only did 300 of them, and every Bill Evans, at least when it comes to the Sunday at the Village Vanguard, which is out there has a decent quality, is extremely expensive. I think we really need a very good copy of this release, which is available. So, very, very hard to get, very rare item. Bill Evans Trio Sunday at the Village Vanguard. Another Music Matters SRX version, Speak No Evil, Wayne Shorter, not out there at the moment, not available. You know, I remember when the classic series got announced from Blue Note, and I was one of them. We all thought, this will put a lot of pressure to the Music Matters editions, the prices of the Music Matters. And it's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite. You will be surprised how many editions of my most rarest editions are from Music Matters. Quite some. There's no other label that is so prominent in this video than Music Matter, and the prices only know one direction, and that's up. if you can get them, but there are a lot out there where you can get examples. Another one and another label we see quite some in this video is Classic Records, and this Who's Next edition, the 200 gram Quiet SVX VP vinyl version, fantastic version from the Who's Next, is not available at the moment, no copy for sale. That of course may change, and as a recommendation for collectors, or if you really want to have an edition from Classic Records of Who's Next, just look out. There always will be one. You have to be quick if it comes, and just look out for them. Another one not to get, and for a long time very hard to get. I know this Bobby Hutcherson happenings. I got my copy during last year's COVID lockdown out of Singapore, and I've waited so long for it to arrive here at my home. It finally did. This is a 45 RPM version of it, of this fantastic album. No copy available, and I think we really need a beautiful copy of this one. Maybe someday. My favorite series where we should, or where I want to see it again, is on the Tone Poet. Fantastic record, gorgeous cover. It's a fantastic cover. I love it. Beautiful cover. Happenings. Bobby Hutcherson not available at the moment. Another very interesting, very interesting. Probably my rarest edition I own, which comes in two albums, is this one, Electric Recording Company, Bruckner Symphony No. 8 in C minor from the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Karl Schurich. It comes in two albums. They originally released 99 copies of it. This edition has never been offered over at Discogs or sold, of course not sold. 99 copies, none is offered, none ever has been sold. I consider this edition as my most rare edition. Bruckner Electric Recording Company, 99 copies. That's quite rare. Another fantastic release from Classic Records, and now we are talking reference quality. I have only very few albums that sounds this good, and this is Charles Mingo's Tijuana Mood. I have the 4-disc 45 RPM version, where this is only a single-sided pressing. Only one side is with music, the other one is totally flat. And the sound quality of this release is breathtaking. Unbelievable. Charles Mingus, Tijuana Moods, Classic Records, 45 RPM series, not available at the moment. Fantastic. Unbelievable. See, here are the other discs. They come in this simply white jackets. The other 3 discs. Here is it with the no box set. That's the way they put them out. Extremely rare nowadays, but as I said, reference sound quality. What a surprise! Music Matters, not an SRX this time. Talking about Grand Green, Street of Dreams, 45 RPM edition of this iconic, fantastic album. None copy offered right now, although this is due as a classic series edition in the upcoming month. But still, I think the question is answered if the classic series can hurt the worth of the Music Matters? And the answer is no, it can't hurt them. As it looks nowadays, they only go up through it, not down. Very rare record, very hard to get one. Grant Green, Street of Dreams. Gary Grant plays with Larry Young, Bobby Hutcherson and Elvin Jones on this one. Beautiful, fantastic. Another one, and that is a surprise to me, and I had a lot of surprises when I did the research for this video. Again, Music Matters, and again an edition where you can get any copy right now, and we are talking again about in 45 RPM, not in SRX, and this is Lee Morgan's The Gigolo. Not available right now, hard to get as it looks. You know, I don't talk about the prices. They are all, in general, they are all above $250, $300. Some are very far above it, but it doesn't matter because you really can't say how much it is worth nowadays, because there hasn't been the market to see how high can I go. And maybe this also makes sellers reluctant to put their copies they may want to sell on Discogs, because you have no measurement, you have no price. So that may also be a reason why these editions are so extremely hard to get right now. And now for the next one. Again, in Classic Records edition, and the sound of this album, of this edition, is not from this world. We're talking about the Classic Records Buena Vista Social Club edition, the 45 RPM box set. Again, the single-sided edition on 8 on 8 LPs. Here you have the outside box. It comes in the box. It's quite some work to go through this edition. You have to stand up 8 times and change the disc, but the sound, boah. You know, I don't think that we will see these kind of releases again. I don't think that another company will do this single-sided stuff. We can even see that the 45 RPMs are coming less. Most people are more into these 33 and a third because they like the flow of the disc. This is a positive argument. Or they didn't like to stand up. I don't mind to stand up every now and then, but the market probably demands more for 33 and a third, which in a way is a pity, because the 45 RPMs has their advantages when it comes to their sound. But okay, come on, that's how it is. Next one, we have 5 to go now, so we almost have seen 10, and another SRX. And I remember it was so next to impossible to get it, and then I got a copy in America, in the United States, again during COVID. And Michael from Note and Archive was so kind and bought it for me. I transferred him the money and sent it to me. Bah, that was a hassle to get, but I'm the proud owner of this SRX, the Herbie Hancock Maiden Voyage. Maybe Herbie Hancock's best work. Maybe, yes. Together with Freddie Hubbard, George Coleman, Ron Carter and Anthony Williams. Not easy to get. Herbie Hancock Maiden Voyage, the SRX 33 and a third version from Music Matters. This is a very interesting release. Once more, of course, let me guess. You want to guess? Music Matters, of course. We're talking about Hugh Pearson's Wahoo. Great album. It took me time to get into it, but now I really like it. This is a regular 33 and a third edition from Music Matters, but extremely hard to get. This Wahoo, non-copies out there at the moment, and we're talking April 2021. Tough to get one. Wahoo, Duke Pearson, together with Donald Byrd, James Spaulding, Joe Henderson, Bob Crenshaw, and Mickey Rooker. Fantastic set. Fantastic album. And now, again, an Electric Recording Company edition. Again, an edition where they only put out 99. It's a double album. It's Johann Sebastian Bach. Sonates pour clavier et violin. Marie-Claire Alain on the org and Michel Auclair on violin. And this is a fantastic edition, although I have to say, here you can get one for the small amount of around 2,800 US dollars. But come on, that's of course ridiculous. And so I consider this a very, very rare item, especially as they only printed 99 copies of it with the handmade covers, and very proud to have it. 2 to go, and a very beautiful and very special edition. Gresham Mancour III, Evolution, Music Matters, again 45 RPM edition, not out there, can't get it right now. Comes with Gresham Mancour III, Lee Morgan, Bobby Hutcherson, Jackie McLean, Lee Morgan, and Tony Williams. Beautiful one. Gorgeous cover, gorgeous cover. And the last but not least, and of course, Music Matters. So I think the question is finally answered. If the market value of the Music Matters is stable. Idle Moments Grand Green SRX version, not available at the moment over at Discogs. No copies out there of this iconic release, but again, don't get nervous. This video is just for fun, because of course it doesn't make, in a way it doesn't make sense to show records you can't buy. Of course it makes sense, but you know, but sometimes you have to do this kind of videos. And this one also will be out as a classic series release. So, what strikes me the most on this video, me personally, I was quite surprised. No MoFi. No MoFi. There are very expensive MoFis, but it's not difficult to get them. They are out there. As I said, from the notorious Abraxas, 15 copies. 15. It's not difficult to get. You just have to spend the amount of money. So that was the biggest surprise to me, that there is, at least when it comes to my copies from Mobile Fidelities, there is not one copy that you can't get right now. But the Music Matters, and at least 20-25 copies where it's only one item available. So if you consider buying records when it comes to their future value, don't do that, but some people may do that, then my bet will be on Music Matters. There are quite some editions which are easy to get right now, and this would be my I would say, do it. Go for Music Matters stuff if you want to look out for further for future value. Music Matters is my best bet. Okay, thank you very much for your time. See you on my next video. Bye.